eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can build a cargo hold in Plane Crazy for your ships. Now I have said this in a previous video that I would make a tutorial on how to make a cargo bay holds in Plane Crazy. Now there are some. I do plan on making 2 additional tutorials. That's for a tugboat tutorial and a bow variation tutorial, because the last one I did was pretty long ago. And what did you guys suggest in the comments that how did I make the crane work in Plane Crazy? Well, it really isn't that hard if you know what you're doing. But if you guys want a tutorial on that too, just comment down below. I'll make a file to remember on to do the file to do the video. Sorry, tutorial. Yeah. And one other thing is that I'm preparing something big, which is the reason why the lack of uploading has been going on, and I just can't get things done because like nobody's doing on movies, and so that's why I've been canceling. Like if y'all really want to join and do what's it called, movies with me, then I'm gonna need your help. I just can't do it without anybody's help. So it's just physically impossible. A one guy cannot just simply run a movie by himself. It's gonna take him a while. I just need people. So yeah, I'm hoping this next chapter is different, because I'm preparing something big for the next chapter, and that's after my my videos I plan on doing. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial, and I'll explain later. Maybe I'll do a Q&A, I guess, on stream. Yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, so over here, this is a cargo bay hold I've demonstrated, that I have built here and demonstrated here. I built a platform, by the way, to hold. I'm going to be building and demonstrating and showing you guys how to build. Now, if I just spawn this in real quick and just press the button, you can see here, yeah, it works. It's a cargo bay hold, and I can put whatever I'd like in here. Now, it does work. You can just close it in, and stuff like that, and yeah, it goes back. Now, there are many ways you can do to prevent this thing to go down, because you accidentally press the button. Because yeah, it is a hassle. I get it, but it is what it is. Anyways, so what you want to do is that you want to go to your orange hammer tool again. Go to this gear thingy. Go to motors and grab motors 2 and not motor. I mean, you can grab motor, but I strongly suggest motor 2 because it's the easiest. So you can tilt the motor wherever you like, as long as this part back here is facing that way. Because if we put the vice versa one, the only thing that's going to turn is just this one over here, not this part. So because that thing is stuck to the ground, so that's the only way you can do it. Now, I'd suggest you set the buttons to whatever you like. I'm gonna set it to J and H. I'm gonna do H and J to reverse the motors. And you want to do a servo toggle and servo toggle for the other side, and the max angle should be 90, or anything above 90 is alright, but don't do it like 10 or something like that, because it won't open all the way. Like I'll show you how it's gonna open if you put it on 10 degrees. Like minimum, I'd say like this much it opens. Like the woodless wedges, it will open this much. So yeah, 10 is not really, an option here. So now we've got our motor set. What we're going to do is, or actually, just move the motors. You know what? I'll move the motors here. Alright, listen. So, the motors, we're gonna move them up a little bit because there's a reason why I move them up a little bit, and then I'm gonna just set the thingies to was it H, right? No. It was G and H, and it was H and G. Okay. Now you can leave it at 45. 45 is fine. That really depends on what ship you're building. So Who doesn't mind? I don't mind what you put it as, but yeah, I'm just stupid. Alright, so there's many ways you can do this. One, you can use beams to fill this in with, like this. You could use paint blocks if you'd like. You can use blocks, and you can use whatchamacallit, this one. But the only downside is that you can see the bottom here is pixelated, and we don't want that. So I prefer to use paint blocks, not this one, paint blocks. I gotta find it. So I'm gonna be using paint blocks because they're easy to paint, and I can paint around it. That way the blocks on top don't. The whole block doesn't actually get painted unless I wanted to paint it. So yeah, first we'll use paint blocks, and then we'll demonstrate on how it works with others. And now I'd suggest you paint the motors. Now down here it doesn't have to be what's it called, defaulted blocking using any material, like any color. This is just there. This is only just here for me to, you know, mark out where it's gonna go, so I can teach you guys how to do it. But you guys can remove this part. It doesn't matter. Now you could pick. Now I suggest you pick the motors to the color, like of this deck or something, like this deck here. Let's paint like that. For me, I'm just painting white because it's on this part. And what we're going to do is that you can paint it like this, like that, or like this. You can do the previous one I just did, or you can do it on top of here. Paint it wherever you like. Do it blah. I literally just don't care what you guys put on it. Paint on it. Sorry. Yeah, but for me, I prefer to go across the edge here, and I do it like that because I can. And I want to paint all around this because for me it looks alright to me. Alright, and now that's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test whether or not it actually opens like this one over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to that plane thing over here, click on it, or tap on it, and then I'm going to use, what was it? G, there you go. G works, and look, it's rotated above. Now the reason why I have the motor like over here is because there's a block gap, so when the motor rotates, it doesn't rotate over here and just stop. There's actually a gap here that rotates and stuff like that. Now it does close. Just press the same button that you press to open it, and it will go back. There you go. And now if I tried really hard, I can't get into it. If I push the motors because it's that heavy of a block. And yeah, it works. It serves the same function as the blue one does. Now, let's say you didn't like to use paint blocks and wanted to use, I don't know, half blocks or something like that. Well, yeah, you can use half blocks. It does work. It's just do know that some cargo may be able to escape from your thingy, and it's easier to get in, and people to mess. It's easy for people to like harass you a little bit and annoy you while you're trying to do something, filming something, transporting something. It is annoying. That's why mostly I don't use half blocks, because of that reason. Yeah, you can use that. I'll show you. You can use half blocks. And I can tell here, it's just like, if I tried hard enough, let's see. Yeah, look, see? I can try to get in. I don't have a jetpack, but look. See where I'm at right now? I'm literally under the thing. And now if I tried, hold on. Let's just get in here. Let's just, okay. Yeah, you get my point. Yeah, you saw how my character got in, really, and yeah, you can build it, you can paint it, do whatever you like. So yeah, that's if you want. I prefer not to use that. Many others probably would or not. And yes, you can also use beams. They work too. These are the same function. The downside about beams, if you're trying to paint from the side, the whole thing gets painted. So like I'll show you. It still works. See? You can do whatever you like. Now, say for example you press the wrong button like that. You see? The thing goes there, and you can just press it there and go back up. Now sometimes it may not work the first try. What you could do to prevent that from happening is that you could also go down here, make a little lip over here, like that, and then if it tried to do that, it wouldn't go down through. Now the downside with that hatch is it just limits a block, so that limits an area where most cargo can't move. But that's not a worry. So if I tried to do it like this one, see, because it got stuck, it's unable to move. But if I tried to do with this one, it doesn't get stuck. I'm able to like raise it up again, and if I tried again, see, look, it doesn't go down because there's a lip, and that works too. So you can do that, and the simplest way you can do that, instead of a half block, you can use a half wedge in half blocks. Not what's it called? I mean, let's put it like there. There you go. That works. Or you can just do it like there, and it will still block either way you do it. But don't put it there, otherwise it overrides with the thingy and doesn't move. So yeah, you can do half blocks, still serve the same function. Now don't use this half block from wedges. It's the other one. Because look, if I tried to put it here, it won't move. I mean, yeah, you can try to do like that, but then again, it just wastes a block, and like there's no point of having a block here or a half block here. Just something that's small enough to, you know, prevent it from the thing to break or non-function for a little bit until you fix it. And yeah, it's annoying to fix it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta jump on it, parachute it. That also leads to glitching sometimes, and blah 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 blah. You get the whole point, and yeah, stuff like that. So that's ways you can do it. Now you can, if you'd like to, make this thing separate. Make this thing a dual cargo bay door. Now, how I'm gonna do this is that I'm going to put some beams here, and after the beams, grab up 1 by 0.9 block, and what this does is now this block could be useful because now there's a pixel that's shaved off, like see, like here. Since that pixel is shaved off, now I'm able to make a double door and get this thing to work, because not only I can, you know, make a dual door, I can also make the dual door separate from the one, or I can make it linked to this one. So I'm going to show you with it linked, and then I'm going to show you with it separated. So this one's going to go backwards, I believe. So it's just going to be HJG, and I'll put 90 degrees. And then put 90 degrees. You can still use 45, doesn't matter. I'm just doing this here just to demonstrate. And 90 degrees, and I will show you with it linked. It does work. So there you go. Dual door. Press the button again. Closes back. Alright, that's good. And if we go over here, I still have access to mainly of the cargo, and cargo is mainly not affected by the door. So yeah, but when the door is closed, the cargo stays there, and it'll just stay there. Now to play Crazy's logic, it sometimes glitches because it's not anchored, and yeah, I get that stuff. I mean, theoretically, if you just put a magnet there, it shouldn't really do much because there's a magnet connecting it. But yeah, it is what it is. And now I'm gonna show you with it non-linked. So I'm gonna do it T and Y, and Y, and then YT, and then I will show you with it unlinked. So I can just have this open and load up here, or vice versa, do that. There you go. And that's And that's our ways how you can build a cargo bay door. Now you can make it as big as you like, long as you like, wide as you like. Now, just do know that there are some limitations to your build, stuff like that. I mean, that depends on you. It's not for me, that depends on you guys, but it's up to you. It's your creation, it's your build, it's your scenario. So, I just built this platform here to demonstrate the tutorial, but I probably might be using some sort of platform like this, you know, to give you a brief demonstration on how to do this, because sometimes that usually blocks this area, and that gives you guys an opportunity, you know, to see what I'm doing. But this over here is just a mock-up. Y'all don't have to do it, build this. All right, it's just there for me to explain to you guys. That took me like 10 minutes to make, I guess. And yeah, that's it for the tutorial. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, guys. I mean, if you guys have a nostalgia again, just come back, watch the video again, maybe learn it, watch it a few times, and then as you get, you know, better or more familiar with it, you'll start to build on your own, which is great. Now that's it. This tutorial is made by me. I have figured it out how to use one, and how to make something like this. And yeah, that's really it, guys. Now, before I let y'all go, here is that I'm planning to have 2 tutorials coming out soon. Along with the siphon build, is that the reason why I've stopped the siphon build is because I was working on the Mandy, and the Mandy still, and now, as you saw in the video, the Mandy still floats. It does float, but it has issues balancing the first time I spawned it, and when I drive it somewhere, it just tips over. So the Mandy is still bugged out a little bit. I still have to adjust some parts to it, and hopefully by that time it's fixed, and I'm going to be starting to work more on the siphon now, because I think it's about time I should continue the build, because I've halted on it a little bit more than I should be. And I've been planning out some stuff lately, because after these videos I'm planning to release on, and plus an additional few, just probably additional 2. That's going to wrap up the first chapter of this channel, and then I'm gonna move on to the second channel. And now the second chapter of this channel. Now I'm not gonna give you, details of it. That would be in the Q&A if anybody guys want to join my server. Right now the server I have right now, it is a goner, and I'm not going to explain why, because it's confidential. So I will update you guys with the new link of the server. So if you guys want to join me and ask me a few questions, I'll host a Q&A. I'll probably do a live stream over it, and yeah, that's really it, guys. Anyways, take care, have a good day, stay safe, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.